What is up, guys? I got a crazy and super fun and super thematic matchup for you guys today. We're going to be taking on Apocalypse 1 on expert mode with Cyclops here. And I feel like it's very thematic for Apocalypse to have all these Mr. Sinister upgrades here. So these are the modular sets from the Mr. Sinister encounter set. Super Strength, Telepathy, and Flight. So with Flight here, Apocalypse has +1 attack. He gains the aerial trait and his attacks have overkill. For telepathy here, he gains a psionic trait and retaliate 1. And then for super strength here, attached villain gains a brute trait and steady. So Apocalypse has done a lot of experiments to himself over the years, so it makes sense that he has all these traits here. So we've got to remember that he has all these attachments, and they all have the permanent keywords, so they cannot be discarded. So he has this permanently for this matchup, and we shuffle the modular sets with the corresponding sets into the encounter deck already. Okay, so Apocalypse, let's do his main scheme here. So we search, let's see, we get Prelate minions, set them aside, set the Tyrant's Throne side scheme aside, and review hard the Empire side scheme right here. Come with 2 threat and an acceleration. And it says the first player reviews a random set aside Prelate minion. So we're gonna get these Prelates right here, and we're just gonna randomly shuffle them up, and we're gonna get one randomly. So let's just do 1, 2, 3. So we got Sugar Man to start us off. He's gonna have toughness. Let's get a tough stats card for him. He has 5 life. He has he engages the first player, which is us, and then whenever he attacks, this attack gains piercing. If this attack defeats a character, then heal 5 damage from Sugar Man. And with the recommended set, we also have the gene pool right here. So after an ally is defeated by anything other than consequent damage, place 3 threat on here, and it's going to come in here with 4 threat. And then we got that. So the main scheme here's going to start off with 1 threat. And if it hits X, X is equal to Apocalypse per hit point, so it's 10. If it hits 10 here, it's going to flip. And then when that happens, we don't lose the game yet, but Apocalypse will power up even more and hit his stage 4 here, where he's way stronger. And then after that, the main scheme flips one more time, then we lose the game. Whenever we defeat Apocalypse, we remove all the threat from the main scheme and remove all of his attachments. But these guys are permanent, so they're going to stay on him no matter what. But if he gets other attachments, then those will get removed. And then the only way for us to win is to defeat the Prelate minion, clear off this side scheme. We get another side scheme, another Prelate minion, defeat that Prelate minion, keep on going, and we climb up the tower until we get to Apocalypse. And then after that, when we defeat all the Prelate minions, then we can finally defeat him. And when we defeat him, we will win the game. All right, so I think we got everything there. Let's go ahead and shuffle up the encounter deck. And yeah, we'll see if we can survive him with the overkill here. I feel like that's going to be pretty rough. The good thing is he already has steady, so the steady here it's going to be easy to keep track of, but we just got to keep track that he does have retaliate 1. And overkill, I think that's going to be the worst thing, so I should remember that. All right, so we got Apocalypse all set up here. Let's shuffle up our player deck. We're going to start this game. We're going to draw up to our hand size here of 6 in our alter ego. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, we got build support, which is good. We got a double here, so we can play an ally. I think Phoenix is good here, but Triage could heal us, which is useful later on, but not so much right now. Do we try to mulligan these guys here? Let's mulligan. The good thing is we do have a minion to start us off, which is pretty useful. Why don't we keep... We're going to keep Triage. Let's mulligan discard these 2 cards right here, I think. Yeah, these 2 cards. Actually, I kind of want to get rid of Triage. Okay, we're going to mulligan discard these 3 cards here. And then draw 3 more. Back up to our hand size here of 6. And hopefully we get something good. Okay, Polaris is great. And so is Nightcrawler. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to use our constant training action. Search your deck for a tactic upgrade to add to your hand. Let's look through our deck here. And can we get rid of Sugar Man this turn? I think we can. So let's get our priority target. It's a 0 cost upgrade that we could add to our hand. Tactic upgrade, I mean, with the effect of our constant training, our ability, and alter ego. And then let's see here. Okay, so we shuffled up. Uh, Let's go ahead and flip over here to hero form. We're going to play the prior target. It says attach an enemy. We're going to give this to Sugar Man. So when it says when an attached enemy is defeated, the player who defeated it draws 2 cards. So we're going to give it to Sugar Man now. And all we got to do is take him down. Let's check our discard out here. We don't have really too many Cyclops cards. We could just get maybe the exploit weakness, I guess, with Phoenix. Okay, I think we play Phoenix down. Should get us exploit weakness. We can use it. Make sure I draw some more cards. Okay, this would be 3 resources here, so we can play Phoenix. Phoenix says whenever she enters play, choose a Cyclops card in your discard pile, add to your hand. So let's look to our discard. We're gonna get the exploit weakness to our hand. Then we're gonna, Then we're gonna have Cyclops swing for 1 at Sugar Man and knock off his tough stats card. Then we're gonna use our Optic Blast ability. Spend 1 resource of any type. This right here is gonna be 1 resource to do 3 damage to an enemy with the upgrade attached to them. Limit once per round. So we're gonna do 3 damage on Sugar Man here with our Optic Blast and blast him. Then Phoenix is gonna swing for 2, and that will knock him out. So we defeat Sugar Man here. Phoenix takes a consequential damage. He's gonna go into the Vigor display. And priority target right here says, whenever the touch enemy is defeated, the player who defeated can draw 2 cards. So we're gonna get 2 cards here. We've got Honorary and Attack with Brilliance. I want to play the Honorary. I want to play Polaris here too. Let's see. If we use the Honor as a resource, Tactical Brilliance, it's not going to be a good play. He's going to attack us here with Overkill and with 5 base attack. So I really need that tough from Polaris. Do we burn the build support here? I think we burn the Tactical Brilliance here. Okay, let's use 3 resources here so we can play Polaris. As a response, whenever she enters play, give an X-Men character a tough stats card. Let's give Cyclops toughness. Then we're going to play Honor X-Men. It says play only if your enemy has the X-Men trait. We have the X-Men trait here in hero form. Attach your friendly character. Let's give it to Cyclops. We get +1 hit point now, so we go from 10 up to 11. And we also gain the X-Men trait. So this means we'll have the X-Men trait even in our alter ego here. All right, Polaris. She will let's just throw for 1 from the main scheme and clear that off. Oh, I forgot to give Apocalypse toughness here. So he starts off with steady and toughness. So I should have given him this. And then, yeah, okay. So Polaris is still going to throw for 1. I should have given him toughness during the setup. Should take a consequential damage. That ends our turn. Let's ready back up. And we're going to save the build support here in case we don't get any supports or anything that we need. So draw back up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we should be able to throw it out. If we play build support, so that's going to be good for us. Okay, Apocalypse's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main scheme plus the acceleration here. So he's going to add 2 to there. Okay, he's going to attack us here. Rotates attack to the face because he has overkill here. So he's hitting with a base of 5. We have the tough stats card. This will be his boost card, 3. So it's going to be 8 damage. That will just knock off our tough stats card. Then we're going to get a face down counter card. And then we reveal it, which is Cyberpathy. Attach Apocalypse after he schemes, place 1 threat on each side scheme, and he gets a +1 scheme here as well. Okay. All right, it's back to our turn. All right, how are we going to survive this? Let's see. Definitely want to get build support out here. If he schemes, he puts 1 additional threat on each side scheme. Yikes. We might have to kill him, but he has retaliate. Okay, let's no point with the full blast, I think. Okay, let's use this as a resource so we can play our build support. It's a player's side scheme here. 1 cost, which we pay for, coming in with 3 threat. And then we want to thwart that out. So let's have Cyclops thwart for 2 from the build support. Drop us down 1. Polaris will thwart for 1 and clear it off. Should take a consequential damage. When build support is defeated, it goes into the victory display, and each player may search your deck and discard pile for support with a cost 3 or less and put it into play. So we're going to look here for support, and we're going to get our Uncanny X-Men here. Put this into play. It's a 3-cost support card. Play under any player's control. Each of your X-Men allies gets +1 hit point, and if each of your characters has the X-Men trait, each of your X-Men allies costs 1 fear resource to play. So right now, all of our X-Men allies cost 1 of your resource because everyone has X-Men trait, and the Honor X-Men gives Cyclops an X-Men trait. All right. Darn it. If I flip down here and he gets like an advance, we're kind of screwed. I do kind of want to play Beak though. I think we just do it. Let's use Sunfire here as a resource. Actually, could we? There's no point doing that. I think we just take an attack here. We flip down next turn, let him scheme. Okay, this would be a resource so we can play Beak. Beak has a response. When you play Beak from your hand, remove 1/3 from a scheme for each X-Men ally you control. We have 1, 2, 3 X-Men allies, so 3 threat taken off of Gene Pool. Then let's have Phoenix Thwart for 2 from the Age of Apocalypse here, the main scheme, and clear that off. She'll take a consequential damage. And I think we save the mansion here. Let's end our turn. Let's ready back up. And yeah, we're going to draw back up to 5. Do we save the mansion here or not? Yeah, let's save it. I'm not sure what we're going to get. Okay, so we're going to draw up to 5 here. Okay, we did get a double for it. And a meditation. Okay, Apocalypse turn is going to add 2 because of the acceleration here on the main scheme. He's going to attack us here with a base of 5 plus a boost card here, and it does have overkill. So I'm feeling like 5 plus overkill. If I play meditation though, we gotta flip down. We can't exhaust for that. We could play Forge to get us Utopia. Let's see. Yeah, I think we take this attack to the face and we gotta heal after. Okay, we're gonna take it. So same with the base of 5 plus a boost card here. Boost effect says you are confused. Okay, so no extra damage, no boost icon. So we get confused. Apocalypse does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage to us. That'll bring us from 11 down to 6. There's no point for us to block with the ally because of the overkill. But we probably will eventually block him with allies later on. Then we get a face down encounter card, which is an assault. The villain attacks you. Yikes, okay. He's going to hit us here. I think we have Beak block. So Beak's going to defend his attack. Beak has 3 attack or 3 life because of X-Men giving each X-Men plus 1 hit point. So even though Apocalypse has overkill, Beak has 3 hit points here. So same with a base of 5 plus a boost card here of 0. Okay, so 3 damage soaks by Beak. 3 damage. Beak will soak 3 damage. Sorry, and then 2 damage will bleed over Cyclops. That'll bring us from 6 down to 4. Okay, so we're still alive here, and Beak is defeated. All right, and it's back to our turn. Okay, if we play Forge, we could get Utopia here. I think we do that. Okay, so Forge only 1 cost here with Uncanny X-Men because everyone's is a X-Men character. This would be the 1 resource, so we can play Forge. When Forge enters play, search your deck and discard pile for X-Men or X-Men support, add to your hand. So we're gonna look through our deck here, or deck or discard pile, and we're gonna get our Utopia. It's a 2-cost X-Men support that we can add to our hand with Forge's effect. And we shuffle up. Okay, we're gonna let Apocalypse scheme here. So this could be scary. We got rid of 1 advance, which is good for us. But he's gonna add threat on each. Oh, one thing I forgot. So after an ally is defeated by anything under consequential damage, place 3 threat on here. Apocalypse knocked out Beak here with an attack, so we're gonna put 3 threat on there. I gotta remember to keep Gene Pool in play, or to trigger Gene Pool's force response. Okay, so we got that. We're going to use a double resource here, so we play Utopia. If each of your allies has an X-Men trait, increase your ally limit by 1. And after an X-Men ally enters play, we can exhaust Utopia to relevant X-Men character. Now we're gonna flip down here to alter. We're use constant train to search your deck for a tactic upgrade, add to your hand. Let's get our exploit weakness, add to your hand, it's a tactic upgrade, and we're shuffle up our deck. Then we're going to play our meditation here. So it's a 0-cost event. As an alter ego action, exhaust your alter ego. Then play a card from here, reducing its cost by 3. So Avengers Mansion is now 1 cost. Exploit weakness is 1 resource for it, so we can play it. We can exhaust Avengers Mansion, so we can draw a card here. To me, my X-Men. I think we save it in case we don't get X-Men ally next turn, because we need to get the ready with Utopia. All right, let's see. Polaris will Thor for 2. from the Age of Apocalypse. Bring that down to 0 again. That's a Phoenix is going to throw for 2, I mean, to clear it off. Should take a consequential damage. But thanks to Uncanny X-Men, she still has 1 more hit point because she has a total of 4 here with Uncanny X-Men. And then let's have Forge door for 1 from Gene Pool. He'll take a damage. And then let's just keep Polaris up here because, yeah, he's going to add more threat on all the side schemes with Cyropathy. So it doesn't matter because, yeah, we'll still get the surging stuff from the Infinite Smaller set. So that's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. And then we're going to draw back up to our hand size of 6, keeping the To Me My X-Men because we really need an X-Men ally to get that ready. Okay, awesome. We got Psylocke, which is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it is Apocalypse's turn. He's going to add 2 to the main with the acceleration here. He's scheming with a base of 4 because 1, 2, 3, 4 plus a boost card here of 2. So he's going to add 6 threat to the main scheme. 6 plus 2 is going to be 8 total threat. Flips at 10, so we're still okay for now. We get a phase out encounter card, which is Shadow the Past. Okay, so that's actually not bad. So we're going to get Mr. Sinister, our Nemesis minion, comes into play with Apocalypse, very thematic. We get Genetic Manipulation. We shuffle these 3 Nemesis cards into the encounter deck. Okay, Sinister here comes in with Stalwart, Toughness, and Villainous. And then Genetic Manipulation comes in with 2 threat. And then when it's defeated, we search the encounter deck and discard out for Gene Therapy and reveal it. So comes in with 2 with the Amplify as well. Sinister's going to have Toughness. All right, and it's back to our turn. So let's exhaust Avengers Mansion first. Draw a card. We've got Professor X here. That means we can get even more readies. We could also get a Confuse off on Apocalypse, which could also be a play. Our Ruby Quartz Visor will give us the piercing that we need. Let's go ahead and use Constant Training. Action, search your deck for a tactic upgrade, add to your hand. We're going to look through here for our... Actually, before we get our thing, let's look at our hand again because we have Tactical Brilliance. So if I Tactical Brilliance, I could get a tactic card from a discard pile and save the because we're looking at priority target. But if we can get the priority target from our discard pile, then we can save this one in our deck. Then we get a prize defense or something else instead. I'm not sure what we want to do here, but then I'll have to thwart. No, you know what? Let's get the priority target. I'm not sure how much resource we'll have. So we'll get this priority target, add to your hand with our concentrating effect. We're about to deck out soon anyway, so it's okay. So we need to recover here because Apocalypse has overkill, so we don't really have any way to defend against that until we can get Polaris back again with Pixie. Or Nightcrawler. Okay. Actually, Nightcrawler will probably be the way for us to survive this. Okay, let's go ahead and exhaust to recover by 3. That brings from 4 up to 7. And then, do I play X here? Let's go ahead and attach priority target to Mr. Sinister. So we can draw 2 cards when we do defeat him. And then I think we use this. Play X, right? We can have 4 allies because Utopia is going to increase our ally limit because everyone is an X-Men character, including Cyclops with the Honor X-Men. So we play Professor X. He raises back up. We can exhaust to heal. Right? And then we play our Ruby Quartz Visor like this. Then we may be able to draw some cards. Or do we just play Psylocke? I'm not sure if I want to play Ruby Quartz Visor here is the thing, because if we lose it with our obligation, it's going to be nasty. But if we draw 3 cards with the priority target, we were drawing 2 cards here, we may not be able to play Psylocke. That would be my only issue. I don't want to be stuck with cards that I can't play. At the same time, could be worth it. We have some allies left in the deck here. I think we just go for it and see what happens. Okay, let's use 2 resources here because Professor X only 2 costs with the effect of Uncanny X-Men. So we can play Professor X. Whenever he enters play, oh, I forgot. Okay, so first, whenever he enters play, choose one. We're gonna pick the one to ready up an X-Men character. Cyclops is X-Men with the effect of Honor X-Men, so let's ready up. So the thing I forgot during the villains phase was Psychopathy. After Apocalypse schemes, place 1 threat on each side scheme. So Gene Pool should actually have 1 more. We should have put 1 on Heart of the Empire. And then this genetic manipulation came out during counter phase, so this won't add the threat there. But whenever he schemed there, we should have done that earlier. Okay. So X rate of Cyclops, we're going to just exhaust it to recover again by another 3. That brings from 7 back up to 10. So we're nice and healthy here. Then we're gonna flip over to hero form. And we're gonna use 2 resources here so we can play our Ruby Quartz Visor. As a hero resource, we can exhaust this card to generate an energy resource for your Optic Blast ability, and that attack gains piercing and range. So we're gonna use Optic Blast on Sinister. We only use it on an enemy that has upgrade attached. Prior target is upgrade. So we can exhaust Ruby Quartz Visor and pierce off the tough and do 3 damage to him. Yeah, because attack has piercing and ranged. Okay, cool. Then we're gonna have Forge swing for 1 at Sinister. Forge will take a consequential damage, but he has 3 life because of the Uncanny X-Men here. And then Phoenix was going to swing for 2. That would defeat Mr. Sinister because he has 6 life. Phoenix takes a consequential damage. She gets knocked out here with her 4 hit points. Then when Sinister is defeated, oh wait a minute, do we need to clear off? I think we got to clear this off first. The main scheme's looking nasty though too. No, we're not gonna clear it off. So when Sinister is defeated, he goes into discard pile. Then we trigger the priority target. When attached enemy is defeated, the player who defeated it draws 2 cards. Let's get 2 cards here. Oh, perfect. We got Shadow Cat. Okay. All right. So I think we play Shadow Cat to raise us back up. Let's have Professor X Thor for 3 from the main scheme. Drop that down. He'll take a consequential damage. And then, do we play Shadow Cat to ready us or Professor X here? Professor X has 4 life. He can chump block for us pretty heavily. Or do we take the attack ourselves? Let's check our deck here. So we're draw 5 and draw 1 more. I mean, I'm hoping that we can get Pixie. If we get Pixie, that's going to be huge for us. But we don't get her, it's going to be bad. Play Shadow Cat. We can nullify something. Let's see. Well, for sure we play Shadow Cat. So she's only 2 costs with effect to Uncanny X-Men. So this would be 2 resources here. So we can play Shadow Cat. And then when we play Shadow Cat, she's an X-Men ally. So we can exhaust Utopia to ready up an X-Men character. And we're either going to ready up Cyclops here or Professor X to do another Thor. And I'm not sure who we're going to go for here. Cyclops would just remove our Confuse. X would give us Thoring right now. I think let's ready up Professor X here. Hopefully I don't regret this. Yeah, so Utopia's going to ready up Professor X. Then Professor X will Thor. Let's Thor for 3 and take it off of Gene Pool here. He'll take a consequential damage. Oh, and I forgot, when Shadow Cat enters play, she has a response. We only play if we have the X-Men trait, which we do have with the effect of Honor X-Men, and we have the X-Men trait. But when we play from your hand, we can choose a side scheme to play, and the side scheme loses all of its icons. So let's choose Genetic Therapy here. So it's going to lose its Amplifier icon right now. And then Shadow Cat's going to Thor for 2, and from the main scheme, drop this down to 3. Yeah, she'll take a consequential damage. That's going to end our turn. Do we want Polaris? No, let's keep her up. Let's end our turn. We're going to ready up all of our cards. And we can have 4 X-Men allies thanks to the effect of Utopia here. And then we're going to draw back up to our hand size here of 5. Okay, we got Pixie, which is huge. Yeah, so we can recur. We might want to go for Nightcrawler here because of that overkill. Okay, so it's Apocalypse's turn. He's going to add 2 threats to the main scheme with the acceleration here. So we blocked out the Amplify, right? Yeah. Wait, did we block out the acceleration or Amplify? I think we blocked the Amplify. Okay, so we're going to put 2 threats on the main scheme, goes up to 5. He's going to attack us here. Do we have X block? Sink 2 of the damage, and then we got to put 3 threat on Gene Pool. Or what else are we doing? Yeah, let's just have Professor X block. So he has 4 life because of Uncanny X-Men, but Apocalypse has overkill. So it's hitting with, in here it has 2 damage. So Apocalypse is hitting with a base of 5 plus a boost card here of 1. So it's going to be 6 damage. Professor X soaks 2 and 4 bleeds over to Cyclops. That'll bring us from 10 down to 6. And then Professor X goes into discard pile. Alright, then we get a face down encounter card during the encounter phase, and the M5 won't matter because we blanked it out with Shadowcat's effect. We got Gene Therapy, okay. Attach enemy with the lowest sprint attack, that's going to be Apocalypse. And then whenever attached enemy attacks, attack against Overkill and Piercing. Oh, I didn't know he had Piercing. At the end of this attack, discard Gene Therapy. So we definitely should have gotten that on Sinister by clearing off genetic manipulation. Because if he has Piercing, we got to flip down to heal again. Alright, it's back to our turn. Alright, let's exhaust Avengers Mansion so we can draw a card here. Oh, wait a minute. That's the point of Pixie, so we can get Nightcrawler. So we should be good here with the Overkill and Piercing. I think we get the other genetic manipulation cleared off here. Let's see. Actually, enemy without a copy. Oh, so it can only be an enemy without a copy of Gene Therapy. Otherwise, this card gains Surge. Surge kind of discard for Gene Therapy and reveal it. Okay, so the Surge would trigger during our turn if we clear off genetic manipulation right now. So would they clear it off next turn, unfortunately. Alright, let's see here. What is the play? We're okay staying in hero form. We gotta get rid of this confused. So let's go ahead and thwart, which will remove our confused status here. Then, do I play the X-Jet? That will get us into Pixie. No, I can't afford it right now. So, Okay. Pixie's only 1 cost with effect Uncanny X-Men, so this would be 1 resource here, so we can play Pixie. And then after you play Pixie from your hand, add an X-Men ally from your discard pile to your hand. So we're gonna get Nightcrawler here from discard pile and add him to our hand. Okay, and I should have actually gone Polaris discarded here, but now it's too late. Oh wait, she could get herself this card with Apocalypse Retaliate. Let's go ahead and attach, I think like this, priority target or practice defense on Apocalypse. So now there is an upgrade on him. We can trigger our Ruby Quartz Visor, exhaust this card, generate an energy resource for your Optic Blast ability. We're going to Optic Blast Apocalypse. The attack against piercing and range. So since it's range, he won't retaliate on us. We can pierce off his tough status card and then do 3 damage to him with our Optic Blast. That'll bring from 10 down to 7, and then no retaliate. Oh, I forgot. When Professor X got defeated during the villains phase, we need to put 3 threat on Gene Pool. I gotta remember that. Okay, so we did that. Then let's have Polaris swing for 2 at Apocalypse. That'll bring from 7 down to 5. She would take a consequential damage and retaliate from him, so 2 damage would actually defeat her here. Because he has a retaliate with his telepathy attachment. Okay. And then let's see, we have 2 cards left here. I think I want to get Pixie back into the shuffle as well. She's really useful for us. And then we could also get Forge here as well. Play Nightcrawler. We could ready up Cyclops. Okay, so this would be 2 resources here. So we can play Nightcrawler, who's only 2 costs with effect Uncanny X-Men. When he enters play, we can exhaust Utopia to ready up another X-Men character. Let's ready up Cyclops. And then, where are we thwarting? Let's have Shadowcat thwart for 2 off of Gene Pool. Drop it down to 4. She'll take a consequential damage. And then, Pixie is going to, I think we have her attack Apocalypse so she dies. Yeah, we have Pixie swing for 2 at Apocalypse. That'll bring her from 5 down to 3. He's going to retaliate her for 1. Then she takes 2 consequential damage. She has 3 life with Uncanny X-Men, so she gets defeated here. So if we want to, we could defeat Apocalypse so that we can clear out the threat from the main scheme. We got Nightcrawler in play for us. I still want to throw it from the main scheme just in case he gets something like an advance. So let's have Cyclops throw for 2 from the main. Let's drop this down to 3. And then Nightcrawler's going to throw for 2 from Gene Pool. Nightcrawler will take a consequential damage, and that's going to end our turn. We're gonna ready back up. And let's keep the extra in our hand, draw back up to our hands as a 5, which decks us out. We've got energy resource, which is great for Nightcrawler's effect. We get a face on counter after decking out. Let's shuffle up our discard power back to the deck. And I feel like we should be good to go here, thanks to Nightcrawler being able to block off overkill. And we're gonna draw 2 more cards back up to our hand size here of 5. Okay, so 1, 2. Ooh, the double. Okay. All right, so it is Apocalypse turn. He's gonna add 2 to the main because of the acceleration here. It goes up to 5. Okay, he's going to attack us. He has -1 attack, but he's hitting with a base of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, -1, so 6 base. This would be his boost card. We're gonna take the attack, right? Because we have Nightcrawler. Let's see, when expect to get damage. Yeah, so we're gonna take this attack to the face here. The boost effect is give the Predator a tough stats card, otherwise give Apocalypse a tough stats card. So Apocalypse gets toughness here. And he's gonna do -1 with practice defense. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're gonna use Nightcrawler's effect. When an X-Men character would take any amount of damage from an attack, spend an energy resource. Let's use one right here. I like the practice defense though. Dang. The practice defense. Do we use? We could also use X-Shed. I want to get extra down for Nightcrawler for future turns. Okay, we're gonna use the practice defense here as an energy resource so we can prevent all that damage and return Nightcrawler back to our hand. So he's gonna teleport us out. Okay, so we took no damage. Then let's see. So it did that. Oh, and it would have been +1. It would have been 7 with the amplify there. Then we get a face on counter card. We got a total of 2. First one is Infinite Soldier. If the amount of threat on Gene Pool is at least blah blah, but there is no threat on Gene Pool, so none of his effects will activate. We got another Infinite Soldier. Okay, so that's actually good for us. And since practice defense has a temporary keyword, it goes into discard pile at the end of the round. All right, and then it's back to our turn. Okay, let's mansion here, draw a card. We got Professor X. So actually, we could go for the confused play here. See, the Infinite Soldiers have guard. Oh, and I forgot. The attack has piercing and range. Gene Therapy's effect says after that attack, the discard Gene Therapy. So we actually discard it after that one attack there. Okay, sorry guys for forgetting some triggers here. Okay, getting X here is huge because we can meditate Dazzler, play X here, save these cards in our hand, get the Confuse on Apocalypse, and get a recovery off with Utopia. Unfortunately, we can't Ruby Quartz Visor these Infinite Soldiers this turn, but we'll maybe do something next turn. Yeah, I think that's the play here. All right, let's just go ahead and flip over here to Alter Ego. We're gonna play Meditation, Alter Ego action, exhaust your Alter Ego. Then play a card from your hand, reducing its cost by 3. So Dazzler is only 1 cost, but Uncanny X-Men will make her 1 cost cheaper, so she's free to play here. So we can play her. And then whenever she enters play, confuse the enemy. Let's confuse Apocalypse. But he is steady, so it's not fully confused until he gets 1 more confused status card. Then when an X-Men ally enters play, we can exhaust Utopia to ready up another X-Men character. We're ready up Cyclops here, because on our X-Men, he does have the X-Men trait. He's going to exhaust here to recover by 3. So that brings from 6 up to 9. Then, let's see, Professor X. Oh yeah, so Professor X is only 2 costs with Uncanny X-Men, so this is a double, so we can play Professor X. Whenever he enters play, choose one. We're pick the one to confuse the villain. So let's confuse Apocalypse here. So now he is fully confused, so he won't scheme this next turn. Let's have Professor X store for 3 from the main scheme. Drop this all the way down to 2. He'll take a consequential damage. And then let's have Dazzler store for 2 from the main scheme as well, and just clear that off. She'll take a consequential damage. Shadowcat's gonna throw for 2 from genetic manipulation. Actually, we kind of want that as an encounter card, right? To amplify. No, that's fine. Yeah, she'll throw for 2 from here. Let's clear off this side scheme here. When it's defeated, oh, it's gonna go into Infinite Soldiers. So when it's defeated, we search the encounter and discard file for a copy of Gene Therapy and reveal it. Do we get the one from the deck or the discard here? I kind of don't mind getting us encounter card. So let's get the one from the discard pile and attach it to any enemy or the enemy with the lowest attack, right? It says attach enemy with the lowest current attack. So Box has 3 attack. These guys have 2, so we're gonna give it to Infinite Soldier here. So now his next attack has overkill and piercing, and he has 4 attack. But we're an alter ego, so he won't be attacking. Shadow Cat takes a consequential damage. And then we could concentrate here, but I don't think we do because it's gonna go away if we do that. Let's just keep these cards in our hand and end our turn. So let's ready up here. And I think we've pretty much stabilized here. And we have the X-Men Train Alter Ego, so we can have the 4 allies with Utopia. We draw back up to hand size of 6, keeping these 2 cards in our hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we drew into a priority target, which means we can get the other one with constant training. So that's pretty crazy here. We're gonna have a huge turn. So Apocalypse turn is gonna add 2 to the main scheme with the acceleration here. He's gonna scheme, but he is fully confused, so he won't trigger Cyberpathy or anything else. Both these guys will scheme for 1, 2, so this will go from 2 up to 4. Then we get 1 face down encounter card, which is thrown object. Attached to villain, his attacks gain range after he attacks his card. So he has a +3 attack here, so he's going crazy. Alright, it's back to our turn. At the end of the round, if Professor X is in play, he gets discarded. So he does go into the discard pile here. We're going to Avengers Mansion, I think. Yeah, let's draw a card. Oh, we got the priority target. Maybe I should have used the constant training for that. Don't know if I want to get another one of our tactic upgrades right here. No, we don't need to because we're going to be drawing a lot of cards with priority target. Let's save it. I think I should have just used this first instead of Avengers Mansion. Yeah, I think that's fine. We need to get the extra down here. So let's play Meditation, Alter Ego Action, Exhaust your Alter Ego. Oh wait, that card's only 2 cost. Do we want that exhaust right here? That's fine. Let's exhaust your Alter Ego. Then play a card from your hand, reducing its cost by 3. That card's only 2 costs. Or, oh, we're playing the extra. Yeah, so extra is 3 costs. Is now free to play. So we can play extra here. Okay, so yeah, that was what I was planning on doing. Okay, we're exhausted. Do I want to try to get it ready right here? And heal. No, it's fine. I think 9 hit points should be okay. We constantly have Nightcrawler here. I think it should be fine. Yeah, should be fine. Okay, we're gonna flip over here to hero form. We're going to attach priority target on this Infinite Soldier right here. Now we're gonna use our Optic Blast ability on the Infinite Soldier, and Ruby Quartz Visor can generate a resource for that, and we can do it on the Infinite Soldier because he has an upgrade attached to him. So 3 damage on him would defeat him. That would knock out the gene pool here as well. And then priority target says whenever detachment enemy is defeated, we can draw 2 cards. Okay, so we got Psylocke. It's good for getting us some confuses here. What do we want to do? We want to attach the priority target and knock out this Infinite Soldier. So we're going to attach priority target on this Infinite Soldier. Dazzler swings for 2. She'll take a consequential damage. Forge will swing for 1, and that will knock out the Infinite Soldier here. Forge takes consequential, he gets knocked out. We took out this guy as well with the guard. Then whenever he's defeated, we can trigger this priority target and then draw 2 more cards. Okay, ooh, we got Polaris here, which gets us tough. And he does not have the piercing here, so we can save Nightcrawler now. If Polaris gives us tough, Psylocke can get him a confused going. Darn, I want to say the rapper sponsor, but I think we got to get rid of it. Say, no, we just play Polaris and Nightcrawler then, and then save Psylocke. Okay. So this would be a double resource because Polaris is only 2 costs with Uncanny X-Men, so we can play Polaris. Whenever she enters play, give an X-Men character a tough stats card. Let's give Cyclops tough. And then we can exhaust Utopia when an X-Men ally enters play to revenue our X-Men character. Let's ready up Cyclops here. Alright. Then we're going to exhaust the X-Men to generate a wild resource for X-Men character. Cyclops is an X-Men. And this would be a second resource here for a total of 2. So we can play Nightcrawler. Or do we play Rapid Response? Let's play Nightcrawler. Okay. Then Cyclops will Thor for 2 from the main. We're going to drop this down. We're going to have Nightcrawler Thor for 2 from Heart of the Empire. Drop this down. He'll take a consequential damage. And then, let's see, do we need to throw from the main more here? We have the toughness. He doesn't have piercing here. Yeah, he has range, but no piercing. It doesn't matter. That's fine. Let's have Polaris throw for 1 from the main scheme, and she'll take a consequential damage. All right, I think we're good. All right, that's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. I think we're kind of in control now. We're going to draw back up to our hands as a 5, keeping all these 3 cards here that I want to save. So only drawing 2 more cards. All right, so Apocalypse turn, he's going to add 2 to the main with the acceleration here, so it goes up to 3. He is going to attack us here. We have a tough stats card, so let's just take it. He has no piercing. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. Just knocks off our tough stats card. Okay, then we get a face down and counter card. Oh, and after he attacks as a force response, we discard this card. That's good for us. Now during counter phase, we get a face down counter card, which is Infinite Soldier again. No threat on Jinpo, so he has no effect. Back to our turn. Let's Avengers Mansion. Draw a card. I want to Tactical Brilliance here. Get our thing. And we have Nightcrawler to warp us back if we ever need it. So let's use the X-Shot here to generate 1 resource. This will be a second resource here, so we can play Tactical Brilliance. Hero action, thought, remove 3 threat from a scheme, and then choose a tactic card from discard pile, add to your hand. So we're going to clear off Age of Apocalypse here. Then we're going to choose a tactic card from discard pile. Let's get the prior target, add to our hand. We're going to go ahead and just play it here on the Infinite Soldier. So now there's a tactic upgrade on him. And then, I want to, we can tackle Brilliance again. Okay, so we're going to defeat this Infinite Soldier. How do we do the damage? I think we're okay with Shadow Cat leads player. So Shadow Cat's gonna swing for 1. She'll take consequential damage, get knocked out. So 1 damage on an Infinite Soldier. He has 3 life. So Polaris gonna swing for 2. That will knock him out. Polaris takes a consequential damage. When he's defeated, we can trigger the priority target and then draw 2 cards here. Okay. Then we need to thwart out Heart of the Empire. I think we thwart with Cyclops here. So we're gonna thwart for 2 from Heart of the Empire, clear off this side scheme. When this side scheme is defeated, the first player reviews a random set aside play minion and deal each other player a face on counter card. We're the only player, so we don't have to worry about that. So this comes over here with 3 threat, and we get another random prelate now. So it's gonna be one of these 4 here. Let's shuffle them up. Let's do 3 more shuffles. 1, 2, 3. So we got Mikhail Rasputin coming in with toughness, and then whenever he attacks, you deal 1 damage to your identity. Okay, and then we. Oh, wait a minute! I just realized we can't remove threat from that scheme. While a prelate minion is still in play, and we can't use our Tactical Brilliance on the other schemes because of that. So I can't play a tactic upgrade on him for me to Ruby Quartz Visor. Oh man, okay. Yeah, clearing off all the schemes really messes up here. Okay, that's okay. We guys should just play some allies then, I guess. So if we play Pixie, she'll get us. She can raise us up. We can get another X-Men ally from discard pile. I don't think we need anyone right now, though. Forge, we have extra in play. Who will we get? We could get X, just hold him in our hand here, so we don't deck out, I guess. Yeah, I think we just do that. So Pixie's only 1 cost with effect Uncanny X-Men, so 1 resource here, so we can play Pixie. When you play it from your hand, you can add an X-Men ally from discard pile to your hand. So who are we getting here? Do we have any? We don't have any 3 attackers. Let's see, Pixie does 2, 2, 2 would knock him out. So yeah, let's just get Professor X. It doesn't matter. Let's just get Professor X, I guess. Okay. Then after we play X-Men ally, we can ready up with Utopia. So let's choose X-Men character. Let's ready up Cyclops. Cyclops will swing for 1 at Mikhail Rasputin, knock off his tough stats card. Then we're going to have Dazzler, Nightcrawler, and Pixie all attack. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. Knocks out Mikhail Rasputin. He goes into Victor's display. They'll all take consequential. So Dazzler's up to 3 damage. Nightcrawler has 2, and Pixie has 2 because she takes 2 from attacking. But they all have +1 life with Uncanny X-Men, so they're all still alive here. And then we could actually tackle Brilliance right now. The Towering Citadel. Clear it off, get our tactic up, get another prelate, attach it. Ruby Quartz visor it. Have Angel knock it out. No, that's way too much. I don't want to do that right now. Because we got some good cards in our hand. But we could do it. No, but then we'll have 3 accelerations, which is not good. So we're not going to do that. Let's just play something. I think we play the rapid response here. I think we save Psylocke here. So let's use 2 resources here so we can play a rapid response. It's a 2-cost upgrade. And then as a hero response, after ally you control is defeated, we discard rapid response for the ally and you play from discard pile and do 1 damage to it. That will end our turn. Let's ready up. And we're looking really safe here with Nightcrawler. We're going to keep both these cards in our hand and draw back up to 5. Okay, so it is Apocalypse's turn. He's going to add 3 to the main scheme because it's double acceleration here. He's going to attack us. We're going to take this attack to the face. So it's hitting with a base of 5. Boost here is 1. So it's going to be 6 damage. Do we want to just take it here? Because the boost wasn't that high. We take 6. And we get an assault. Nightcrawler can bounce us back for that assault. Because right now we have the luxury to flip down and recover. And we can fully confuse him with Psylocke too. Because we're going to have her attack twice and get that ready. No, I mean, it's fine. It's fine. We can have ally block or something. So we're going to trigger Nightcrawler's effect when X-Men character will take an amount of damage. So an energy resource, extra here can generate an energy to return Nightcrawler to your hand and then prevent all that damage. So we take no damage. Then we get an encounter card during the encounter phase, which is Exhaustion. Exhaust your identity. That will surge. It got 1 step ahead. Discard 1 random card from your hand. 2 random cards if he has the arrow trait. He does have the arrow trait, so we got to lose 2 cards here. And I have a bad feeling that we're going to lose Nightcrawler. And so the cards that we want the most is Psylocke and Nightcrawler. Hopefully we don't lose those guys. Shuffle up and let's discard top 2 cards here. Which are, okay, tackle villains and energy. Okay, I'm okay with that. Alright, so it's back to our turn. He has arrow trait because of flight here, which is also giving him overkill. Let's exhaust Avengers Mansion. Get a card draw. So now we won't have the card draw from the Prelate minion. Let's see. Oh, I wanted that. Do we have another tackle brilliance here? Is Phoenix in here? Oh, Phoenix is not in here. So Phoenix can get us a Cyclops card next turn, which will also deck us out here. I want to try to make a big push at him, but can't necessarily do it yet. Let's see. If we play Psylocke. Yeah, no, I think we just keep coasting here. We can play Nightcrawler. Back down. Get her ready. Yeah, we need some more cards here because losing those 2 cards was pretty big for us. So, yeah, let's use 2 resources here so we can play Nightcrawler back down. But then we're not really pushing at him at all. That's fine. We need some other cards here. So 2 resources to play Nightcrawler because the only 2 costs with effective Uncanny X-Men. When he enters play, we can exhaust Utopia to revenue our X-Men character. Let's ready up Cyclops. And then Cyclops will thwart for 2 from the main. Drop this down to 1. Nightcrawler will thwart for 2 from the Towering Citadel. Drop this down to 1. We'll take a consequential damage. That's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. We're going to keep all of our allies just up and running here. And we're going to draw back up to 5, keeping Psylocke and Beak here in our hand. So 1, 2. Where's Phoenix? Oh, okay, no Phoenix here. We might be able to get rid of the mansion. Hopefully we can. So it's Apocalypse's turn. He's going to add 3 to the main with the acceleration there. He attacks us. Let's take it because we have Nightcrawler. whose card is 2. So he's going to be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. We're using that card's effect, extra, to bounce him back and prevent all the damage to the X-Men character, which is Cyclops. Then we get a face down encounter card, which is I'll take that. Discard the upgrade you control with the lowest cost. Highest cost instead if the villain has Psionic Trick. He does have Psionic Trick, so we have to discard the upgrade that we control. The upgrade, not support. So that's going to be Recourse Visor or the Rapper Response as our 2-cost upgrade. So let's discard the Rapper Response here. So luckily we get to keep the Mansion because that's a support. Okay, back to our turn. Let's Mansion here. Draw a card. Okay, we got the Phoenix here. So, okay, Phoenix is only 2 cost. So let's use 2 resources here so we can play Phoenix. After Phoenix enters play, choose a Cyclops card in your discard pile and add to your hand. So we're going to get our priority target and add to your hand because it is a Cyclops card. Let's check our deck here. Okay, we have 3 cards left in our deck, so we won't deck out if we priority target right now, which is good. So I need to get rid of some allies before that happens. Okay, so we got Phoenix in play. Okay, now we can make a push here at the Towering Citadel. So, who do we have thwarted out right now? Let's have. We could have. Oh wait, I want Pixie gone for sure. Yeah, let's have Pixie Thor for 1. Clear up Towering Citadel. She'll take a consequent damage, get knocked out here. She has 3 life. Then when we clear off the Towering Citadel, it's a when defeated effect. We get another random prelate minion. Deal each other player encounter card. We're the only players, so we don't get encounter cards. And then we remove this card from the game and review the Tyrant's Throne here. So this would come in here with 4 threat. Threat cannot be removed while your prelate minion is in play with the 3 accelerations. So let's shuffle up these 3 prelates here, and we're going to randomly get another one. So let's do 3 more shuffles. So 1, 2, 3. We got Abyss coming in with Toughness. And then after he activates against you, attach the top card of your deck to him face down. So he's not going to activate. We're going to kill him right here. We're going to attach the priority target on Abyss. Then we can use our Ruby Quartz Visor, exhaust his card, and use our Optic Blast ability on him. Is piercing in range, knocks off his tough status card, 3 damage to him. Okay. Then we're going to have, I think we can get Dazzler back into shuffle here, right? No, if we have Polaris do it, that might be better. Do we get the next prelate right now? Okay, Polaris swings for 2 at Abyss. That will knock him out. She'll take a consequence of damage, so she has 3 damage but 4 life thanks to the Uncanny X-Men. So Abyss is now defeated. He goes into victory display. Then we trade the priority target. We can draw 2 cards because we defeat an enemy with the enemy that has that tactic, or the priority target was on him and we defeated him. Okay, so we drew 2 cards here. Now we can remove threat from the Tyrant's Throne because of that. So I think we play Beak here, which would clear off Tyrant's Throne right away. So Beak is only 1 cost with the effect of Uncanny X-Men. 1 resource here so we can play Beak. After you play Beak from hand, remove 1 threat from a scheme for each X-Men ally you control, including himself. So that's 4 X-Men allies, 4 threat going off this side scheme here. So when this side scheme is defeated, we review a random set aside prelate minion and do each other player encounter card. No other players. Flip this card over to no longer worthy and attach it to Apocalypse. Attach Apocalypse and heal 5 damage from him. He goes from 3 up to 8. And then he cannot take damage while prelate minion is in play. Ignore the force interrupt on the main scheme now. So now when we defeat Apocalypse and bring him down to 0, we actually win the game. And then we get another prelate minion here. Let's just do 2 shuffles, close my eyes, 1, 2, 3, and we got the Shadow King. Too bad we didn't get Sinister back. He's going to have Toughness. Whenever he attacks you, choose an ally you control the highest Thor. Either discard an ally or place that on the main scheme equal to its Thor. Okay, so we're going to immediately just try to kill him off here. Oh yeah, when we play Beak, do we want to... I think we want to get the ready here with Utopia. With Polaris? Yeah, so when we play Beak, because we just played him now, we haven't done anything else other than trigger his response. We can also trigger the response on Utopia. After an X-Men ally enters play, exhaust Utopia and ready up another X-Men character. Let's ready up Polaris here. So she's our other X-Men character. Then we're going to have Beak swing for 1 at the Shadow King to knock off his tough status card. Beak will take a consequence of damage. We're going to have Polaris swing for 2. She'll take consequence of damage, get knocked out. And now we got some damage on the Shadow King here. And then we need to play Nightcrawler for sure. And possibly save Triage. Yeah, because we're decking out here. We could also play... That's fine. Let's use 2 resources here. Oh, whoops, not that. 2 resources here, so we can play Nightcrawler, who's only 2 cost. And then let's have Cyclops swing for 1 at Shadow King, so he's a total of 3 damage now. We're gonna have Nightcrawler swing for 2, knock out Shadow King. He goes into victory display. Nightcrawler takes a consequential damage. Phoenix will thwart for 2 from the main scheme and drop this down to 2. Actually, do we want to flip down? Oh, Phoenix takes a consequential damage. Because the thing is, if I flip down, I can get a tactic upgrade from my deck, because I'm going to deck out here with constant training. And then I think we just let him scheme this out, because we don't lose if he schemed this out, right? He'll just advance to stage 4. And that might be safer, because we're getting 2 encounter cards. He'll have to... There's only 1 advance in there. No, actually, it could be dangerous. It could be dangerous for us to be in hero form anyways. Oh, I used Psylocke already. I mean, we have the allies for the kill. Okay, you know what? We're going to stay in hero form here. Let's ready back up. I'm worried if he gets another attack if he'll kill us, but hopefully he doesn't. We're going to draw back up to our hand size here of 5. We deck out, so we get a phase out encounter card. Shuffle up our discard pile back into deck. We're going to save Triage in our hand here for the X-Men ally to ready up with Utopia. And we're going to draw back up to our hand size here of 5. Let's just get a good shuffle here. And we are hoping for a tactic upgrade so we can Ruby Quartz Visor and pierce off that tough status card, which is why I was considering flipping down. Okay, so 3 more cards, 2, 3. Yeah, we didn't get it. We have 2 Tackle Brilliance, but no tactic upgrades to search for. So we may not have the kill here, actually. But we'll see what happens. So it's Apocalypse's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main scheme. It goes up 3 now. He's going to attack us. Let's see what the damage is. So same with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boost card here is 1. So it's going to do 6 damage on us. Do we Nightcrawler this? 6 damage. Yeah, let's Nightcrawler. It doesn't matter. Okay, so X Jet here is going to generate energy resource. Nightcrawler can return to our hand, and we can prevent all the damage. Alright, then he's going to deal us a face down encounter card. We got a total of 2 here. Hopefully not attacks. Okay, this one's great. He gets +1 attack and overkill. So here he has so much overkill. So it doesn't matter. Well, actually, he doesn't have so much, but here he has overkill anyway, so he's just +1 more attack, which is fine. So he has a bunch of attachments on him now, and he's no longer worthy. And then we got an assault. So the villain attacks you here. Okay, this could be bad. So he's going to attack us here. This will be his boost card. Then we're going to block here with Phoenix, because she still has 3 life with the Uncanny X-Men. Yeah, he won't scheme out with just 1 encounter card. Okay, we need to flip down to Ultra. We have Phoenix here, defense, attack. So same with the base of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. Phoenix has 3 life left because she has 4 hit points with this. So she's going to soak 3. Let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. She soaks 3. 5 bleeds over in Cyclops. We drop from 9 down to 4. Okay, and then we are alive with that overkill. And it's back to our turn. Okay, I think we got it here. Let's mansion so we can draw a card. There's nothing get with Tackle Brilliance right here. Triage can heal us, but no point healing. I think I want to flip down for sure so I can use Constant Training to grab a tactic upgrade to give to Apocalypse, because we need the tactic upgrades now more than ever. Let's see. Do we even thwart? No, Nightcrawler can thwart for us. Let's flip down to Ultra. Exhaust to recover by 3. That brings from 4 back up to 7. Then Nightcrawler is only 2 costs, so this would be a double resource here. Actually, do we use Attacker Villains? That's fine. Double resource here so we can play Nightcrawler. When he enters play, he's an X-Men ally, so we can exhaust Utopia to rev our X-Men character, because we are X-Men with Honor X-Men, so let's ready up. Let's exhaust recover again by 3. That brings from 7 up to 10. Then we're going to have Nightcrawler thwart for 2 from the main. Drop it down to 1. He'll take a consequential. Let's play Triage here. So 2 resources, or Triage only 1 cost, so 1 resource here so we can play Triage. When he enters play, heal 2 damage from X-Men character. Let's heal 2 from Cyclops. We go from 10 up to 11 because our max is 11 with the Honor X-Men. We're back to full. Triage can Thor for 1. Clear off the main scheme. He'll take consequential damage. Then let's go ahead and just use a resource here so we can play Feud Commander, because we are the Feud Commander here as Cyclops. And we don't need to concentrate here. We can do it next turn. So let's end our turn. Let's ready up. And I think we should be good here, because even if Apocalypse gets in an activation and he schemes that out, we're fine. We're going to discard this card from our hand, draw back up to our hand size here is 6. And we're looking at lethal here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So it is Apocalypse's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main scheme. He's scheming here with a base of 1, 2, 3, 4, plus a boost card of 2. So scheming for a total of 6. So this goes up to 7. And he's going to trigger his Cyberpathy after he schemes, place 1 threat on each side scheme. And then face down encounter card and encounter phase, which is gank up. This card surges in alter ego, so we get another encounter card, which is attach to a villain, reduce the amount of damage attached villain takes from each attack by 1. As a hero action, we can spend 2 physical resources and give the villain a tough stats card, and then discard this card. Okay, that is fine. All right, so it's back to our turn, and I believe we have the kill shot here. Let's use our concentrating ability. So search your deck for a tactic upgrade and add it to your hand. We're gonna look through our deck here. Let's get, guess we just get the practice defense. Add that to your hands, a tactic upgrade, and we're shuffle up. Okay, and we don't have a full blast, do we? Oh, we do have a full blast, but I don't know if we can get it. Let's use Avengers Mansion, draw a card. Okay, and then we're good to go here. Let's flip over here to hero form. We're going to exhaust the extra to generate a WA resource so we can play Exploit Weakness and attach this to Apocalypse. So we can ignore, actually, why don't we just do that as well? Do we have the physicals? No, we don't have the physicals. That's fine. We're attached to Apocalypse. So with Impervious, we reduce the amount of damage attached villain takes from each attack by 1, but Exploit Weakness does increase the amount of damage he takes from each attack by 1. So he's going to take regular damage from each attack because Exploit Weakness will negate the Impervious here. Okay. Next, we're going to use our Optic Blast ability, and we're going to aim it at Apocalypse here. We'll spend 1 resource of any type. The Ruby Quartz Brothers can generate an energy resource for the Optic Blast ability and give it piercing and ranged. So that's going to be 3 damage on Apocalypse. Piercing off is tough. That'll bring it from 8 down to 5. And since that attack has range, he's not going to retaliate on us, even though he does have retaliate here somewhere with his Cyberpathy. Okay, and then, yeah, we don't need to really do anything else with our allies here. So we just have everyone attack. So Triage is going to swing for 1 Apocalypse. I'll bring him from 5 down to 4. He's going to retaliate. Then he's going to retaliate with Cyberpathy, and then if Triage will take consequential damage, he gets knocked out. Then we're going to have Nightcrawler swing for 2. That'll bring him from 4 down to 2. He'll take a retaliate and a consequential damage. Nightcrawler gets knocked out. Beak's going to swing for 1. That'll bring Apocalypse from 2 down to 1. He'll take a retaliate and consequential damage, get knocked out as well. And we're going to have Dazzler here swing for 2 for the kill shot, and that will bring Apocalypse down to 0. And that was a super duper fun and thematic matchup here with Cyclops versus Apocalypse, and giving him all of the Sinister upgrades from Mr. Sinister with Flight, Super Strength, and Telepathy. Yeah, I really like this matchup. I thought it was really cool and really, really thematic. Hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay, and I'll see you guys in the next video.